here we are.
If we're going with like the apocalypse, I would sort of most want to like live in and like see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be just like the internet going down, right? Because for a lot of people, that would just be the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I mean, maybe also sort of like power grid and internet. I would just be curious to see, because like that would mostly be non-fatal too. I mean, hopefully not in Phoenix in the summer, because that would be fatal for sensitive populations. So, you know, but yeah, like in terms of like an end of times, right? If like, you know, sun flare, internet goes down, power grid goes down, and for some reason,
space junk, gravity, Sandra Bullock.
Oh, now we're writing a screenplay, aren't we?
Thanks. I was just trying to loop back to Brad Pitt again. But yeah, that's, was that Pitt? Or no, that was Clooney. Damn it. Yeah, that would be, well, that's what I was saying with the, like, ever since now we just have such a expectation. I'd include myself in this happily, but it was like when COVID happened, which to me, there's something like cool and trippy about it that I sort of liked, in the way that, oh, this is what it would be like without the internet. It kind of had that vibe to it early on.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, there's a lot of people that were, I thought the most dogmatic people that are either like, think the big guys looking out for numero uno, or people that are like manifestors that create their own reality.
I'm an anti-manifestationist.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of them early on that were like, this isn't what I ordered. And and just like straight up jump to denial very, very quickly. And we're like, but if I'm manifesting everything, how could I manifest it? And oh, you know, the person that wrote the book, The Secret, they asked her, what was that big tsunami that happened in Taiwan like a few years ago or something? They asked her about that, and she was like, they must have been manifesting. They must have been like putting tsunami like vibes out into the thing, which is
so fucked up. It's such a way to just like blame people for systematic problems that exist in the world, or just random shit that's uncontrollable.
Well, it's kind of protective psychologically, right? Like
if you're
then it doesn't
lucky,
happen to you.
You know,
It won't happen to you because you're doing the right things. You're putting the right vibes out there, and you're being good, and like you're the special one, and it's the people that are deserving of it that get punished. So that's the internet one would be a good one, because that would be like,
I just, it's like, I kind of want to know, like, would we get to know our neighbors better? Would we like kind of become more grounded, or I don't know. I mean, it would probably be disastrous on many levels that like I'm not anticipating, but in terms of like the social component of it, it seems like that would be, you know, not a huge amount of, you know, fatality and harm, and maybe like a larger opportunity just to see like, well, are there parts of how we can be human together that we might be able to come back to.
Yeah. If we cooperate enough together to get the internet back, so then we can fight again.
Exactly. That's the screenplay. I think we should sell that. Yeah. And then the end scene will be people fighting again, and we'll have won as humanity because we'll have cooperated to make it so we can fight again.
Well, I guess this is, in the past, these different scenarios that you're talking about that we overcame, we were very in touch with them. We saw the volcano. It was more intuitive. You saw people with diseases and stuff, and it was a part of life. Now everything's like asymptomatic, and it's like you you didn't need to know that the world was round. Like, we're the first species to ever know the world was round.
Wait,
and
the world is round? Because that's not what my internet friends are telling me.
This is, I know. But it didn't matter what shape you thought the Earth was. And now, because there's satellites and everything else, well, someone had better know that the Earth is round, because there's calculations that depend on that, so that we can be communicating right now, so that food can be distributed and everything else. And I think the same thing is with the internet. I feel like if the internet goes down, we're toast. I think that I would probably, I think I'd be like always on guard. I'm going to check out if I need to.
So, I mean, but here's the funny thing, right? Like, during our childhood, there wasn't the internet.
Yeah, I know, but.
Right? Like, so, you know,
but then once you build structures, and we keep on changing the scaffolding and the structures of which we live on, and then once you pull something out of it, things can come tumbling down. I feel like
you know, your toaster's not going to work once the internet goes down, because you got like that app on your phone to like work your toaster. At least some people do. So how are you going to have your toast in the morning?
Yeah.